Welcome back to my series of improvements / things I want to see in Spider-Man 2. And if you're new here, I have a whole playlist of videos that I have already gone over regarding the combat, traversal, and another video regarding a possible challenge system that Spider-Man 2 could use. So if you're interested in any of that, the playlist is there. So without wasting any time, let me just get into the random features I would love to see in this game. The first and one of my most wanted features I would love to see in this game is suit customization. Really, all they need to do with this is just let us change the color scheme of each suit they've already implemented in the game. So changing the color of the web patterns, the logos, just the base suit colors, you know what I'm talking about. That would be relatively easy for them to do, and I don't see why they couldn't let us do this. But to take this a step further, I would also love to see the ability to change things like the spider logos, the eye lenses, the webbing, and even the suit layouts. I know this would be extremely time consuming for them to implement this more advanced suit customization into the cutscene, because they would have to render thousands of different variables into the cutscenes. But in all honesty, if they would just let us make our own suits using these features I've mentioned, then I wouldn't really mind the more advanced custom made suits not being shown in cutscenes. But for simple customization, like I said, with just changing the colors of the suit, I see no reason as to why they shouldn't be able to do this. I mean, if NBA 2K can let you create your own shoes and your own jerseys, then I see no reason why Spider-Man can't. The second thing I would love to see is web wings. This is actually something I forgot to mention in my traversal improvements video, but I just think it's something that would just add more to Peter's traversal. Miles has his electric powers implemented into his web swinging, and if they would just let Peter use web wings, where he could glide and maybe do air tricks that are also implemented into the gliding, like a barrel roll or something like that. If they had smooth and fast / momentum based gliding along with the web swinging, that would just be phenomenal. And I know there's a backpack in the game that says that Peter tried to use web wings in the past and didn't work before, but fuck off, they can do that. The third thing I would love to see is customizable animations. If you want to equip certain air tricks that are set to certain button combos, then you would be able to do that. If you want certain animations in combat, then you could have Peter would have a martial arts fighting style, or if you want him to be more flashy in combat, that's also cool. They could even add the option to change the frequency of how often a certain finisher animation pops up. You could line them up in an order of how often you want the animation to pop up. If you want this finisher animation to happen more frequently, then you would put this at number 1. And if you want this animation to happen less frequently, then you would put that at the bottom of the list. Kind of hard to explain, but if you're picking up what I'm putting down, you get me. The fourth thing, and this kind of stems off what I just said, but we need more variety in animations for both Peter and Miles. Now, don't get me wrong, both of the games have a great amount of animations between the combat and the web swinging, but we need even more. I'm talking at least double or triple the amount of animations seen in the first 2 games. Thankfully, I've already got a slight experience with this through mods on PC that adds some new animations, as well as mixes both Peter and Miles animations together. But if the developers not only add a shit ton of new animations, as well as some of the ones we see in the previous 2 games, and they also let us customize our own movesets and animations, that would be amazing. The fifth thing is allowing us to remove the cinematic camera from finishers. Now, I do like these, but after a while, seeing the same animation kind of gets old. They still always look cool, but there's no need for a cinematic movie shot after a while for every finisher in the game. There's a mod on PC that allows you to do finishers without the cinematic camera, and it's great. So I just think it's something that the players should be able to turn on and off in the settings. The sixth thing, and this is for Miles, but that's the ability to change his lightning color. I think that's pretty straightforward. Imagine using the suit customization option and changing his suit to a nice black and purple, and then having his lightning be purple as well. I just think that would be really cool to see. The seventh thing I would love to see is battle damage on suits. The Deadpool game and even the TASM movie games have this, where the more damage you take over the course of a combat encounter, the more your suit gets damaged. I just think this is a really cool feature to have. The eighth thing is an instant replay mode. This would be similar to photo mode, only it's just a replay of the last 30 seconds of your gameplay, and you could record nice cinematic web swinging videos and just nice cinematic web swinging moments or combat moments. This is another thing that NBA 2K also has, and I'm pretty damn sure Insomniac could definitely implement this, but I doubt it will be in the game. But it's whatever. I just think this is a cool feature, and it's just, this video is just for fun. But adding on to this, if they don't give us an instant replay camera, I would love to see a cinematic web swinging / traversal camera. I think this is pretty straightforward, just to think of GTA's camera when you're driving, or Red Dead Redemption when you're riding your horse. The ninth thing is something that's an absolute must-have for this game, and this is something I'm 99% sure this game will have, but I'm just gonna say it anyway because we need this. This is an absolute must-have. And that's some memorable and iconic music for when Peter first puts on the symbiote suit. We all know this. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even care if they straight copy and pasted the music from Spider-Man 3 into this fucking game, because that shit is just so fucking good. And Insomniac Spider-Man needs something like this. I love the music in the first game, so I'm sure they won't disappoint on this front, but this is an absolute must-have thing in this game. And the last feature I'll mention for this video is cheat codes. Similar to GTA, this would just be something cool to play around with after the game. Things like one-hit kills, unlimited gadgets, a web-swinging speed modifier, no game borders, unlimited finishers, just things of that nature. Sure, some of these things like web-swinging speed may cause some frame drops or game crashes, but that wouldn't happen too often, especially if you have a PC, you know what I'm talking about. But it's whatever. It's just something to have fun with at the end of the game. And yeah, these are just some random features I would like to see for Spider-Man 2. The next video I'll probably make on this topic is probably how they can improve the crime fighting slash free roam aspect of the game. And then another video will probably be on how they can improve the stealth. Those videos will both be coming soon. And if you like this video, feel free to check out my other videos regarding this topic of features and improvements for Spider-Man 2. I thank you all for watching, and yeah.